Major breaking news this evening. NOAA has confirmed that the United States is experiencing a level 5 out of 5 geomagnetic storm right now. The weather agency labeled this a quote extreme storm, the first of its kind since October 2003. Previously, the agency predicted a storm at level 4 out of 5. Now it has upgraded it to 5 out of 5. And the storm reached these conditions at around 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, as I said before, the impacts of the storm could be anything from impacting GPS to radio to other high frequencies, really across the country. And people as far south as Alabama this evening could potentially see the Aurora Borealis. And probably one of the biggest potential impacts is the possibility of a power grid failure in various areas. Throughout history, we have seen power grid failures in Canada and elsewhere during these geomagnetic storms, and the Earth is experiencing the strongest possible geomagnetic storm right now. As always, I'm going to provide you updates throughout the night as we learn more, so be sure to stay tuned to be the first to know all the news you need to know.
So this is a really big earthquake. I just want to make that really clear to everyone. Seeing a number this big on the map is pretty significant. Now, this originally came in as an 8.0 earthquake. As they've done some more research on this, they knocked it down to 7.6. It's still significant for this area. So this is where it was centered here, again, just to the south and southwest of the Cayman Islands. Here's Jamaica. This is Cuba up here. And because it happened right in the middle of the Caribbean Sea at a pretty shallow depth of only about 7 kilometers, tsunami advisories have been posted for Puerto Rico and the U.S. Virgin Islands, but everywhere, including Mexico here up into the Yucatan, and then down through places like Honduras and Belize, and all of the Antilles up here will all have to be on guard over the next few hours to see if any tsunami threat ends up materializing. We'll be keeping a very close eye on this here as we go through the evening.
Good evening, everybody. Here's a little tsunami warning update from St. Thomas. We got the notifications. We got a few phone calls first. Virgin Islands, one of the last places that still has a tsunami warning for later. So, you know, beach hotel, that's pretty relevant. So meeting my uncle, my dad down here now, was already in the restaurant, talking with security and managers about, obviously, you know, worst case scenario. That's why you have a plan. More worried also about this boat. If there's going to be any tidal increases. Last tsunami, the real one that we had, was a couple hundred years ago, so obviously not too alarmed, but definitely always want to take everything seriously, especially when you're hearing about it from people in the States. So it's going to be a couple hours. Obviously nothing much now, but that doesn't mean much of anything. So we're going to chat with our guests and let everyone know what we know. Trying to get a little update from some local organizations so that we can better educate and inform everybody that's here on the coastline. Worst case, guys, I'm going to be like Paul Revere and I'll be like, let's go, let's go. But jokes aside, we have a tsunami action plan, so we're ready if we need to. Hopefully not. Hoping for the best for our boat. Just don't want some big rogue wave to come, you know, smash it against the dock. So yeah, if you guys hear anything, let me know.
You need to hear this if you're in the Caribbean. A powerful earthquake has struck, triggering a tsunami advisory. A massive 7.6 magnitude earthquake has struck approximately 130 miles southwest of the Cayman Islands, shaking the region at 6:23 p.m. EST. This has triggered a tsunami advisory for Puerto Rico and the Virgin Islands. The U.S. Geological Survey reports that if tsunami waves are generated, they could reach Puerto Rico's western coast by 8:46 p.m. EST. The Virgin Islands might see impacts about 30 minutes later. While the U.S. National Tsunami Warning Center expects waves under 1 foot for Puerto Rico and the Virgin Islands, Cuba could face waves between 3 to 10 feet. Thankfully, there's no tsunami threat to the U.S. Gulf or East Coasts. So far, no immediate damage has been reported in Honduras or the Cayman Islands. Stay tuned for more updates, and don't forget to comment, share, and subscribe to our channel for the latest breaking news.
Breaking news. A massive magnitude 7.6 earthquake has struck the Northwest Caribbean, centered 125 miles south-southwest of Grand Cayman at 7:23 p.m. local time. The quake was shallow, just 7 miles deep, intensifying the shaking across the region. Tsunami warnings have been issued for parts of the Caribbean, including Puerto Rico and the Virgin Islands, due to possible strong ocean currents and sea level fluctuations. The earliest estimated time for hazardous conditions in Puerto Rico and the Virgin Islands is 9:48 p.m. local time. Emergency officials are urging immediate precautions in coastal areas.
Watch out, Hammond. Oh, fuck! Oh, oh, oh. Fuck. Is it in my rail?
No, it needs to be pushed off. Let's go. We have an update now for the Caribbean Sea earthquake. The 7.6 magnitude earthquake struck about 130 miles southwest of the Grand Cayman Islands capital of Georgetown. There are now 12 nations that have put out potential or have signaled for potential tsunami dangers, with tsunami advisories being put out for Puerto Rico, the Virgin Islands, Colombia, Haiti, Belize, Saba, Aruba, Curacao, Costa Rica, the Bahamas, Cuba, the Cayman Islands, Panama, Dominican Republic, the Turks and Caicos, Honduras, Mexico, Bonaire, Guatemala. Cuba put out a second warning, Nicaragua, and Jamaica. Now, like I said, the tremor was centered about 130 miles southwest of the Cayman Islands, and it was felt into Mexico, Guatemala, Honduras, and elsewhere. The U.S. Geological Society said it was a slip strike shake, and it was fairly shallow, only about 7 miles deep. And slip strike is like this instead of an up and down. If it was an up and down motion quake, it would have a higher tsunami chance. But in this case, they're saying there's a very low chance of tsunamis, and I'll keep you updated as more information comes in.
Get a video.
I'm definitely glad we're out here.
Oh, look, they're there. I hope they're okay. A video?
Oh!
We were just. Oh my god. Are they gonna be okay? Oh my god. What the hell? Oh my god. What an experience. Oh my god. Oh my god, look at the cave! Look at the cave! What? Oh my god!
Holy.
Oh my god, are they gonna be okay?
No, our guys are in the cave.
Okay guys, we're not going to the cave today. Because it's probably just what?
Yeah, I've got to go check them out.
Oh my god.
Urgent update. New data suggests the Santorini earthquake swarm may be magmatic in origin. Sentinel-1 satellite and GNSS stations have detected uplift of the Santorini caldera, raising concerns about magma movement beneath the surface. AI analysis has revealed the true scale of this crisis, with 7,700 total earthquakes recorded, far more than previously estimated. Using traditional counting methods, scientists confirm 1,367 quakes of magnitude 2 or higher. Since midnight on February 6th, another 28 earthquakes above magnitude 4 have struck, including 2 at M4.6. With a state of emergency now in effect, experts are urgently analyzing this new data. This is our third major update today, and with seismic activity still increasing, the situation is becoming more unpredictable. We will continue tracking developments and provide updates as new information comes in.
A powerful 7.6 magnitude earthquake has struck in the Caribbean. And yes, tsunami warnings are underway, so let's go over everything we know so far. According to the National Weather Service tsunami warning system, this earthquake occurred about 10 kilometers below the Earth's surface and about 20 kilometers south of the Cayman Islands. Because of where it was located, a tsunami warning was put out to many different areas: Cayman Islands, Jamaica, Cuba, Mexico, Honduras, Bahamas, etc. Everything in this general area. Since the time it was announced, the tsunami warnings have dropped a bit. Right now, they are warning that you could see some waves as high as 3 meters. More than likely, Cuba will probably be seeing some of those waves. Other waves, which they're saying is barely going to be a meter high, could hit some of the islands, such as the Caymans. They are expecting those waves to now start hitting areas in about 10 to 15 minutes. As soon as we get any new details on this earthquake and tsunami, I'll be sure to let you know, so please share my videos and follow me for more.